Oh, what misstep, you're mine, and you better stay clever if you wanna survive. Once you cross the line, you'll be wishing you would listen when you meet your demise. Your heart hits like a drum. The hunt has just begun. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh, we never shoot a stun. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We'll take them one by one. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We never shoot to stun. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We'll take them one by one. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh,
they didn't show up.
hey, I heard you are a wild one. Ooh, if I took you home and be a woman, show me how you do. I wanna shut down in the club with you. Hey, I heard you like the wild ones, wild ones, wild ones.
Oh, I like crazy, foolish, stupid, party going wild, fist pumping music. I might lose it, glass to the roof, how we lose it, lose it, lose it. I don't care tonight, she don't care, we like almost there, the right vibe, ready to get live, ain't no surprise, take me so high, jumping those dives, surfing the crowd. Oh, said I gotta be the man, I'm the head of my band, mic check 1, 2. Shut them down in the club where the Playboy does, till they all get loose, loose, out the bottle. We all get fit in again tomorrow. Gotta break rules, cause that's the motto. Club shut down 100 supermodels.
Hey, I heard you were a wild one. Ooh, if I took you home and be a woman, show me how you do.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Houston Texans. The first of three here on Thanksgiving Day. The Texans and Lions underway from Detroit.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Love from the gun. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action. Love to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease, then bursts through it for a solid game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Texans' 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Taken down back at the 42.
3rd and long. It's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Texans.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he will have a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Fairbairn lining
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll take it past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Love. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Complete to T.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. He's up close to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Drops incomplete. as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson is caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Dancing to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Watson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
8-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Watson, and that is incomplete. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
21-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't done before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a second down throw for Love here. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Love. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Love. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Galladay, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Texans' 12-yard line.
2nd and 7. And the gun. Love being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Prater kicking off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jamie Collins able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. And he's going to go down again. Romeo Okwara in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
13.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. AP still got it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, Peterson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now on 2nd and 16, Watson, and he'll find Akins there, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Texans.
This is Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Down, Texans.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Love. And that is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down. Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Whitney merciless. Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And almost Almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Throwing again is Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And the
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
second down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Complete to
The
Duke.
Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And that is made. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
The extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Lions 20. Texans 17. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Love fires that quickly outside. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Across midfield and down into Houston territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Peterson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.